Lost Sword keeps getting better and better, and they just posted some new patch notes showing some of the skins and some of the characters we are getting next, and it's looking really, really, really good. So let's talk a little bit about the new patch notes for Lost Sword, and as usual, thank you to all my patrons. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Love you bastards. And let's get started with this. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lost Sword is a Korean gacha you can play already, almost fully translated, missing a few things here and there, but for the most part, as you can see, everything is in English. 99% of the things are already translated. It's just like, for example, some of the new characters or some of the skill names, things like that. But for the most part, it's fully translated. So if you want to start playing, you should be able to start now. Also important, but Global was announced recently. We do not know the specific date. Some people are saying it might be July, but heads up, if we can spend money on the Korean server, our guild will be staying on the Korean server because we already have a good accounts with good progression, so there is no reason for us to be restarting. So in case you want to start playing with us and you want to already do it, you can do so by starting on the Korean server and downloading with QApp or any website you like to get APKs. All that jumping though, let's move into the patch notes, which are going to be on the community Discord. Thank you to the people running the community Discord, because if you want to be reading the patch notes, you actually need to have a Naver account, and it's a pain in the ass to make a Naver account, or at least I did not find a simple way of making it, and I'm too lazy to care for a Naver account. If you cannot have your patch notes somewhere else, then I'm not really interested, but it is what it is. Korean forums shenanigans. That said, they start the patch notes by saying there is some issues with the Gawain skills. We're not going to be talking about this. This is just a bug that they're going to be fixing. They tried to buff a character, didn't work out as they planned, and then they are reverting back some of those changes. We also got a free code with some free stuff, which is nice, but this is where the patch notes actually start. I'm going to be making this a little bit bigger so you guys can see better, and I'm going to be hiding the people on the server. So, first of all, the first thing and the most important thing is the next character we are getting. My favorite character in the game so far, aka Tiamat. I'll use her for the thumbnail most likely. She looks fantastic. Like I was saying, she's probably my favorite character. I really like her design, and her animations are really good. This is just her intro. I'm not gonna be reading all of this again. This is just her introduction. Don't care. But her animations, as you can see, nice ass, nice assets, nice legs even, right? She's just there sitting, chilling. The important thing that they mentioned, not even the ultimate here, is that she's gonna be a back row wizard holy attribute. Basically a pure damage dealer. This is good because recently we got really strong mid lanes, so now we want to get a few characters on the back row. If you wanted to pair her with Lisa and with Merlin, you can put your Galahad and you have a fantastic team. If you want to go with a more melee team, you have other options. So that's really good. I like that. I needed a back row character because right now I only have either front lines or mid lines with Merlin and Lisa. By the way, Lisa is still one of the best designs waifu-wise. I'm pretty happy with that. I like the designs they're going for. Some of them make no fucking sense to me, like the case of Erin, but it looks like they are not doing any more of those. And the next characters you'll see in a second are also pretty big waifus. So, details about her skills will be revealed at a later date, but as you can see, her skills look amazing, the animations are pretty clean. The game is pretty simple, like this is not Nike quality of art, right? But I would still say it's pretty high quality. That said, we are getting a new game mode. Now, this new game mode, to do a quick TLDR and not waste too much time here, is going to be a game mode where you need 2 teams, and then each team will be fighting a different wave. This game mode will be up every 2 weeks, will be reset, and there will be different types of buffs every 2 weeks that will help specific characters. I assume this is, of course, every 2 weeks to coincide with the banners. So whatever is on the banner is what will get the buff 100%. It is what it is, right? Just like most gachas do. Still, it's fine. So if you only have 1 team build, it's time to start preparing the second one. I need to do that. In fact, I've been hoarding resources. So I guess it's time to use them. You cannot see, but I have 812 tickets for the boss and 78 of these. So I guess it's time to start using them and see what we can get so we can prepare our second team for this game mode specifically. This game mode will also be giving a new currency that will be used for a new system as well to power up your account and get extra stats. Again, like I was saying earlier, this is every 2 weeks. There is a global buff for specific characters. It's a party content, meaning you will need 2 teams instead of only 1. This is the first time they're introducing a game mode where we need 2 teams, which makes sense. Most gacha games tend to go towards that direction of elemental content and having multiple teams, just like Nike, just like Trigal, just like even than the mainstream gachas themselves, like Oyo and Wuwa. So kind of expected. This is the new item you're gonna be able to get, the new currency that will be used on the constellation system. This is not per character, or doesn't look like it's per character. This, as you can see on this screen, looks like it's more akin towards the current systems we have already, like the relics and the chaos cubes. So I guess it's just a new way of powering up your characters with this type of currency. I don't know what the stats we can get, we'll see about that. And also, Mommy Tiamat looking good in here. I'm gonna use this for the thumbnail probably, so let me save this really quickly. I'll keep it here. So the character is looking amazing. I really like Tiamat. And then they are saying that even after you clear all of the rewards for Star Reincarnation, you can keep trying just to try different compositions and see what works best. That's pretty nice because testing in this game is still not amazing, so it's good to get more options. After the constellation system, like we were talking earlier, there is a few more things that they are changing. For example, you will be able to rename your presets on your teams. This is good now that we are getting multiple teams. They are also changing how the guilds work. Basically, if the guild master is AFK for too long, then that role of guild master will be passed down to someone else, which is just quality of life stuff for the guilds. Still, it's welcome, right? And then some improvements for the raids. I like the raid system of this game, but just so you can see your score directly on the screen, whereas right now you need to be clicking on each castle to see your score. Which, by the way, we're still top 100 on 2 of the castles. On the other ones, we are not. But I like this system because it allows even small guilds to keep a decent rank if you just focus on 2 castles, which is pretty nice. It's a nice system to, you know, compete with some of the worlds, because big well guilds tend to compete with each other to see, you know, who is the biggest well. So we can just be like, okay, we avoid this castle and we focus here. I like the system. And then a few things, okay, for the lobby. Upcoming Lisa, instead of Kai, you can change the character here. Basically, there is like multiple options, and as you can see, we're gonna be getting a Lisa on top of the desk for no fucking reason. I'll take it. Hey, that's good. I like it. Anessa is getting a bunny girl skin. Skins look like they are not gonna be unlimited. That's good because right now we cannot spend money. So when they come to global, we'll be able to just grab whatever skins we like, which is a good thing. I like the system. They're also making a new 5-star character called Mary. You can see her on the town already, but her 5-star version is looking really good with the summer outfit, which is good because I thought they were only going to be making bunny suits, but finally we're getting something different, so I'll take that. And my favorite probably from this patch notes, a new 5-star character. I don't know who this is, but I'm just saying, okay? I am just saying. My god, she looks good. I don't know who that is. And that's basically about it. And then lastly, they are showcasing Tiamat's death animation, right? Every time a character dies, you get these nice animations. It has a name on Japanese, I don't remember the name. But that's the patch notes. It's actually really good patch notes. A lot of quality of life, a lot of really good characters coming out. The game so far has been pretty generous, I will say. Even in my case, I've been getting shafted on most banners. It's still pretty generous. I still been able to get almost every single character, every single banner I've been able to get. I'm still missing 2 units, Morgos and Silke. And when it comes to pets, it's more of a pain in the ass, because I personally tend to avoid this banner with gems. I don't like pulling with gems, and I'm missing like 5 pets, right? But I don't care about pets that much because I just care about my girls and the characters themselves. That said, pretty good patch notes. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, if you want to start playing already, you can. If we can spend on the Korean server, we are staying here. If we can't, then we'll switch to global. If you wish to try already with us, feel free to join our Discord server with the link down below. And as usual, have a good day, and I will see you on the next video.